Our friends at the Consulate General of Japan have a wonderful program for you if you would like to travel, make new friends, and exchange the wonders of language between cultures. It is the 2018 Japan Exchange and Teaching Program, JET for short. And seeing as that's how you get over there, it's very, very fitting. I have two alumni of the program, Roisin, hello.
Hello, nice to meet
And John, I've
Hi,
been to your restaurant many, many times. Good to have you in the studio.
I know, finally we get to switch roles.
Yeah.
So I'm visiting.
And both of you have graduated, completed the program. You actually went over to Japan and were teaching proper English to Japanese students there, as I understand.
Yeah, that's right. I spent 3 years, 3 years there in the 90s.
How was that experience for you, Ro? Because that sounds amazing.
It was amazing. It really was, and I remember it fondly. And I think it set me up for the rest of my life. I learned a lot there, broadened my horizons with the Japanese people, and also with other people on the JET program. I learned a lot from them as well. Yeah.
Okay. Now, John, are you teaching students that have a little bit of an idea of English mastery already, or are these like, you're basically teaching English from the ground up?
It actually depends on what you get. Some people get very rarely high school. I got 2 elementary schools and 1 middle school. So you get the very basic foundations that you have to teach a new generation of kids. And then you got the ones who have a little bit of experience, and now you're teaching them sentence structures. So your range can be from like little to zilch to just very basic hello and goodbye.
Did you find that to be easier? Because I remember I took Japanese in college, and hiragana, katakana, like I had a real difficult time with because I was at that age in my life. I mean, and I know young people who actually pick up the Japanese language, and they love it.
Yeah, definitely. If the kid finds an invested interest in English when they're younger, it's a lot easier for them. You can actually see it click with them. You can tell by middle school whether or not they still have that interest, because they'll no longer have that same passion for it. And luckily, my school, I get from elementary to middle school, they transfer. But yeah, definitely if they're younger and they have interest in English, it clicks with them and they actually learn it a lot better. You can have small conversations with them, even though they're so young, yeah.
Okay, now Ro, you touched on this just moments ago. I'm sure that you teaching English to Japanese students, you took away as much, if not more, about the Japanese culture, and your experience in there really, you said, broaden your horizons.
Yes, yeah, definitely. Yeah, the culture is so different, and I think I became a nicer person. They're just so polite.
I agree
and
with that.
thoughtful.
Yeah, you learn from that.
Yeah, and some of my friends went on the JET program when I was over there going, guys, this is brilliant, you've got to come over here. And it was very competitive at the time. Like unemployment was high in Ireland. There was 3,000 people would apply for 30 places. And they came over and I'd be like, wow, they're so inconsiderate. But a year later I'd go visit them and like, oh yeah, Japan's rubbed off on them. So yeah, patience, being more compassionate, understanding.
Agreed.
Can you guys tell me about the qualifications? Like, what is the vetting process to prove that you have what it takes to teach English to Japanese students?
Well, all you need really is just a basic understanding of English, first of all. You need a bachelor's degree in any subject, really, for college. And then from that, you have to be a U.S. citizen and a resident of the U.S. That's pretty much the basic one to get the ALT position, which is 90% of JET. If you want the higher level one, which is CIR, you're going to need a higher education in the Japanese language.
And were you out there, John, for 3 years as well?
I was there for 2 years. Okay. I actually wanted to do 5, but came back to help my family. So.
Okay. Well, everybody, you can apply right now. jetprogramusa.org/application. It's completely online.
Yeah, now it is. Before it wasn't.
Oh, so you guys had to go old school. You guys had to go snail mail.
You guys are lucky, so enjoy that.
God help us, you guys had to use pencils and paper.
Yeah. For sure. But I cannot highly recommend it enough. It's a fabulous, fabulous experience.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess we just stumbled into that. Speaking of, taking down notes and everything like that. Speaking is one thing. Learning how to write English. English is such a weird language.
Yes, it is.
To teach people who didn't grow up with that, it's especially like the Romance languages or the Asian dialects. It can be very, very challenging. So is it obviously you're teaching speaking? Is it reading and writing as well?
I think your role as a JET is to just motivate children to become interested in learning. Then they'll learn themselves. If kids are interested in something, they'll pick it up like that.
Yep.
And of course, English, much like the Japanese language, which is beautiful, as you said, there's a lot of things about speaking English. There are virtues and character that are inherent and everything like that, and there's a lot of meaning and everything like that. So in wrapping up and everything like that, what can you guys say you took away from the program, and how would you recommend this to others?
You first.
Ladies first.
Yes,
just to be open to all different types of people. mainly, and I think I took away a lot professionally because I got a lot of professional guidance there. So career-wise and personally, I took a lot away from it.
Very nice. John?
Yeah, for me, it's definitely got to be, I am now a Gente hunter, so basically a limited food hunter. That's what Japan did to me, and the onsens were the biggest influence I had. Best memories I've ever had there were with my friends and the onsens.
All right, fantastic.
Definitely, yeah.
Well, thank you both for sharing your experience, and we want to make sure to recommend to everybody, please go to jetprogramusa.org/application. I knew I'd get that right at some point. And you can find all the information, find the vetting process. They're also on social media. They're on Facebook, and they're on Twitter. Jet Program USA. Check it out. It is the experience of a lifetime. We're back after this.